there's a palpable feeling of anger and revenge and raw emotion. And
palpable means something that you can feel. So doctors will palpitate different parts of the body to look for lumps. In this case, palpable feeling of anger means that not only are you angry, but you can feel that you're angry.
It's almost like it's anger is emotion, but it becomes almost like physical.
It can become physical, where you notice, you notice yourself angry. You can almost be objective about the fact that you're angry and remove yourself from the feeling of anger and look at it objectively.
it was a very emotional moment.
And during this whole time, are those feelings of anger and revenge, and we're going to kick their ass, as you talk about in the book, you wrote it.
I know.
We're going to kick their ass.
Okay, well, in this case, it means we're going to beat the other team or opponents decisively. So it's very clear who is going to win and who is going to lose. You can also say, we just got our ass kicked. That means that you lost decisively.
Mm-hmm. And also another meaning, if you say, I'm going to kick ass today at work, that means you will do a great job.
That's right. You're going to try very hard. You're going to be very successful. You're going to hustle. You're going to do the best job you can. Or you can also say something is kick ass, which means that it's very powerful. So, for example, like a shot of tequila, you could say it's very kick ass because it's very alcoholic and very invigorating.
Not at that moment, but yes, it's in the forefront of my mind. My view is that we had to go find them and bring them to justice before they hurt us again.
For means in front, so you're basically saying in the front of your mind. So that means that it's something that you're thinking about. You can also have something in the forefront of a photograph, for example, or on a stage or a movie. It's whatever is in front.
Right, so something at the forefront of your mind, this means you are aware of it, you're thinking of it.
Right.
So you're mindful of it.
Well, let me walk you back a little bit. One, everybody thought Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction.
Okay, you can also say, let me take you back a little bit. It means go back in time. Let's go back in time a little bit. So let's not talk about the end result. Let's talk about what happened shortly before the end result. You can also say, let me tell you the rest of the story, or let me take you back to the beginning.
Would mean the world would be less stable and more dangerous, and 25 million Iraqis would be living under the thumb of a brutal, ruthless dictator.
Under the thumb means you're under the control of someone. There's a Rolling Stones song, Under My Thumb, where he's able to get his girlfriend to go along with what he wants to do. Mm-hmm. When in reality, she's the one that has him under her thumb. Mm-hmm. Can also say he has her or she has him wrapped around her finger. It means that he pretty much does whatever she wants him to do. And also the idea of under the thumb, it's not quite as brutal as under someone's boot or jackboot, as they used to talk about the Nazis or the fascists.
So they would say what?
Under the boot of communism, under the boot of Hitler.
Mm-hmm. The whole Europe is under the boot of Hitler.
Exactly.
I'm kind of a weeper, as you may be able to tell. And I did everything I could not to weep in front of her children because I wanted their children to have the memory of the commander-in-chief saying, your father's a hero, not a weepy commander-in-chief.
Weeper would be somebody that cries. Typically, they'll talk about a movie that way. For example, like a Bruce Willis movie. That Bruce Willis movie is a real weeper. Everybody cries whenever he dies.
So to weep is to cry, right? The verb.
Weep is to cry, yeah.
And you describe the movie as a weeper, and also you can say it's a tear jerker.
That's right. That's also a very common expression.
Okay, and there's another word which is negative. If someone cries a lot, you call that person a crybaby.
A crybaby, right? And that's a very negative quality.
Yes.
You can say, stop crying, don't be such a crybaby.
Right. So there's no need to cry. There's no reason, and the person is just releasing emotions through crying too often and too much.
Exactly, and also it's a criticism for somebody who complains too much.
Okay.
Say somebody doesn't get the bonus they're looking at, and the boss will say, "Well, you got a pretty good bonus. Stop being a crybaby."
Or another more rude way to say is stop bitching about this.
You can say that too, yeah.
If someone is complaining. Okay, well, that's all for today. Thank you, Tom. And Tom is a US ESL tutor, and you teach English in the United States and around the world using Skype. And you can be reached at your website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
Okay, thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Okay, thank you.